Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video of me, Fuzzball40. If you haven't done it yet, go and check out this morning's video. The £15 giveaway went live on that video. Just got to watch it and do what I say in the video to enter it. But if you're new around here, subscribe down below, like and comment down below. And just tell me which of these trading methods you've been doing that I've been showing you. But this video is essentially like episode 3 or 4 of whatever, of trading to 1 million for join headliners. I'm going to be blunt with you, we're going to exceed a million and I can guarantee that. We are already at 725. After 2 ridiculously good days of trading. I'm going to show you what we did. This morning's video will show you, I'll show you what I bought, I'll show you what the sales have been like into this morning. So since that video's gone live, I've been up and doing some more trading, but mainly selling off investments. But we've still got a huge amount more to sell. We're probably going to hit 1 million. And this video's also going to be honest. There's one investment I've made which hasn't gone so well, so now I've got to try and rescue that investment. I'll show you how you can do that when you sort of make well, I wouldn't say it's an error. I could have sold high. I didn't sell. I thought it got a bit more. It hasn't. But I'll explain to you when it comes to it. But essentially, we're on 725k now. This sterling actually, I showed you a sterling on the other video. This is a second sterling. So the first one, I panicked. So I bought it for 150 odd, and I sold it for 169. Made good profit. But then V, who's the guy who gave me a shout on it, V273, the guy I told you guys about, he gave me a shout on a special card, and he was like, actually, the sell price is about 185. My guy got it right. So I bought another one at 163 and I sold them for 185. So we made off of 2 of those about 35k profit, which is brilliant. The Aspas, by accident, I listed him on bid, made an error, but he went for 101 and I paid 90 for him, so I'm happy with that. These Sarnes I picked up for like 49 and 50k, I think. One of them's a Hunter, but it doesn't show you that once you sell it. But the Hunter's off for 58, so we picked up like, after tax, about 6 or 7k profit on him. And this guy picked up 49, I think. And so we picked up again after tax about 3 or 4k profit. And these are all the silvers. Now I keep telling you guys about this method. It's so powerful. It's so easy. All I do on this method is, so yesterday night, like I showed you on the video, loads of silver packs were released. As part of the rewards for Adama Traore and the daily SBC, silver packs got released, silver's crashed. What happens? They bounce back. I sold a lot of these that night. So a lot of them bounced back that night. So I will say to you, that usually the best time to sell had been the UK morning. But I'm starting to realise now that 11, 12 o'clock at night UK time can be a really good time to sell, not just for silvers, but for special cards and other stuff like that. It can be a really good time to sell. So my advice to you on that is monitor the market. If you are buying silvers, monitor the best times that they sell, monitor when you can sell them, monitor when you can't sell them, and just think about how best to make your coins back. So this morning I made good profit, very good profit, considering when we started doing this I was on like 100k, we were at 725. I made massive profit on it, but I probably could have made more if I had sat there last night and hammed it out a bit more. But to be fair, I went to go and play COD with my mates. I hadn't played with my mates for a little while, so I wanted to play some Call of Duty, so I did that. I don't feel bad about it. It is what it is. But yeah, so we sold all these guys for massive, massive profit. Realistically, we've done really, really well on that. Some of these guys here, like we're picking up at 3k each. These guys getting 2,000 coins profit a card. It's really, really easy. These Mertens were listed for 29. We're testing the water with these guys, and they're selling for in and around 28. But I want a lazy bite list them. Now these guys have bought for 23k, I think. So we're going to try and relist them again. And these are the other ones that we're now trying to flip on. The ones we bought and we're trying to flip on now. Getting into these La Liga players. We're seeing a slight rise in the La Liga players at certain times of the day. I've taught you guys, I said to you guys already about fluctuations in silvers. The same in goals and in specials, to be fair. But we're seeing these guys at certain times of the day climb and then drop, climb and then drop. A really good, last night, Mallorca centre-backs got as high as 2.5k. I think we're going to see them continue to rise, but if you wanted to sell yours for profit, you can sell them in the evening for profit. I'm going to keep holding mine. The problem I've got with it at the moment is they are taking up a lot of space on my trade pile. This guy I bought for 800. I don't think it's anywhere near where I want it to be yet. Like, he's pretty much where I bought it, maybe a little bit more, so I'm going to hold these. But they are taking a lot of trade pile up. So if I get to a point where maybe they get to 2.5k, I may sell, because I know I'm about to flip them again in the future. Apologies for the dog's barking. But I know I'm going to be able to flip them in the future, like, consistently. So what I need to think about now is how best I invest this 725k from here. So there will be some silver investing without a doubt. That will happen tonight. So long as the that's one was 25k. So we'll list him now. I just want to see if they sell. I've got like 10 of them, so I just want to see if they sell at this price. There'll be some silver investing tonight, but tonight I'm interested to see what EA do. We had a lot of content last night, and fodder went up. A lot of cards went up in price that were used for those SPCs, but I just wonder if they're going to do another chill night, and that will worry me if they do that. Number one, it will kill the promo, because they have a habit of killing their own promos. But number two as well, the whole point of these promos for me as a trader, and for other people that traders, is how you best make your coins. I can then start flipping other cards, But I really want to make my coins for this headline, this promo, will be made out of pack SBCs, player SBCs, and content like that. One thing that I didn't talk to you guys about yesterday is this player. So, score 2 headers is relevant, score 5 through balls using through balls, score using Bundesliga and League 1 players in 4 separate rival wins, and score these 2 goals using French players in 4 separate rivals wins. Now, I've seen a little bit of growth in some Bundesliga meta players and in French meta players, not massively. However, if an objective comes out, let's say at any point during this promo, it looks like it's 2 weeks long. If an objective comes out at any point, you can use that to make coins. If you remember rightly, the Hakim Ziyech objective that came out, Eredivisie players climbed up massive. Donyell Marlin at one point that night was at 7,000 coins. He normally sells for about 800. The informs, all the informs at Eredivisie ended up extinct. Every single one of them. So when these come out, don't sleep on these. And I slept on it yesterday like an idiot, but realistically there's no major gain on this. But I would go and look at the market. So say for example this come out yesterday, I'd look at Werner, go and look at Royce. I mean Royce is probably an extreme example, but go and look at Royce, go and look at those sort of players. Look at Ligue 1 players, so look at maybe Ben Yedder, Depay, look at French players. I mean French players is quite a broad sort of church, I wouldn't say anything about that, but specifically those ones, I'd look at. But if you get one for example that's, I don't know, let's say it's a Serie A, for example, and it's like, score using Swedish players for Zlatan, for example. It's not going to be, but let's say it was that. I would then look at icons, but like sort of Larsen, but I don't think they'd be affected. But like Forsbergs, just stuff like that. And just watch what they do. And if they start to climb, buy. Let them climb, sell. And that's what you can do. Don't sleep on them, though. When there's a really good objective, people will spend coins. Now to talk about the not so good. And I like to be honest in these videos. I don't like to lie and pretend like everything's completely rosy because I'm a trader and things are going to go wrong. I bought 2 Nabries. I think you guys remember. I had 2 Nabries sat in the club. There's one. I was saying I've got 2 Nabries. There's one there. I think it was one of my trade parties. So there's one there, and I paid 84. I think for him. Let's just have a little look. 80 for this one. I think 80. No, the other one was 79 or 76, 75. Let's have a look. 80 for that one, and have a look at this one here. I paid for this one here 75, okay? Now, they were selling for 88 when I bought these, and I decided not to sell, because I thought, oh, they'll go up in price, it'll be fine. When in actual fact, they've actually fallen slightly, and that's this morning, of course. That's not necessarily going to stay that way, but let me just show you now. If I go 70. So, the cheapest on the market at the moment is 77.5, or 77 in fact. So the 80k if I sold it now would be a loss, and the 75k if I sold it now would be a slight loss. But it can be rescued. Now the reason why I'm not stressing about this too much, number one, is because I'm making profit out of everything else. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. But if I show you this is when football becomes your best friend. Now we talk about fluctuations all the time, okay? Now I'm gonna look at from here. I'm gonna look at Naby's graph for yesterday basically. You can look at Thursday as well if you want to see what he did there. And just go, okay, cool. This is like where he's at basically. There's a recurring theme here. Into overnight, he keeps rising. He drops off during the day. Into overnight, he keeps rising. Then we go into yesterday. Dropped off during the day. Into overnight. Well, during the day went up. Then he crashed down into there. And overnight, he rose up to 83k. 83k, I'll be relatively happy. If I can sell both of them for that, I'll make profit overall on the 2 of them. So I'm going to wait till tonight. See what they go for. See if I can rescue that investment as it is. And see if I can make coins from them. If I don't, I don't. These things happen. It's trading. But bear in mind, once I sell those Nabries and those Mertens, we're well over 1 million. Now, what I am going to be doing during this promo is doing the Bernardo Silva. I've got 2 more days on him. I'm going to spend money and coins on doing that Bernardo Silva card because I love him. Unless I decide to buy Messi, which is my option. Actually, maybe comment down below. Tell me if you think I should buy Messi or Bernardo Silva. Which one should I go for? But for me, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that card without a doubt. So that's going to take some of the coins down. But even by the time I sell all the cards I've got with investments, I'm going to be at 1 million coins realistically. So now we're going to see how much we can make. Try and go to 1 million, maybe 1.5 million, sorry, maybe 2 million. See how we can see where we get to, because why not? I'm not going to stop at 1 million. But I'm going to show you guys. And again, I'm trying to be as open and transparent, as honest as possible. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh yeah, everything I sold went perfectly. It didn't. Any trader that tells you that it did is a liar. Let's be blunt, they're a liar. I've seen people on YouTube be like, oh yeah, everything I do is perfect. No, it's not. Don't lie. Times you're going to lose, times you're going to win. It's fine. But yeah, so those Nabries, we're going to try and rescue those Nabries, because realistically, anything we can get from them is probably going to go to the Bernardo Silva Fund. Anything from the Mertens probably goes to the Bernardo Silva Fund. And then that whole fund there would be separate from this 725k we've got right now. Last thing to note is I'm still in the process of selling off other players I've got. So I've got the Mertens sat there at the moment. Some of these guys still sat here. But I'm going to get these DePauls and Charbonniers listed, and I paid 700 for them. They're going for about 1,000, 1,100. They will go up in price, but it's annoying me being unsigned on these guys. I think even if we get to 1,400, do I care that much? Not really. So I'm probably going to list these guys and show you guys once they sell. For something in the region of like 1,000 coins, just laser buyers will pick them up for that. We'll make 250 a card, which ain't bad again when you look. I've got about 15 of them on the market, so again it's like 5k for just literally buying players. The pool the same. We'll get them sold off. Hopefully by the time we sell those and that, we'll be pushing on to 800, 900k, and then we'll literally be pushing over the 1 million threshold. Ideally into tomorrow we'll be over the 1 million threshold, and you guys will see that on the video. Again, if you're new around here, subscribe down below, like and comment, and tell me if you're using any of these methods, or if you've got any other methods that are good that I can use. I love to learn from people. I really appreciate learning from people, so any methods you can give me, guys, I'd much appreciate. Don't forget, check out this morning's video for the £15 giveaway. It's literally live right now. Go and hit it up. But lads, it's going to be the end of the video. We'll be live again tomorrow morning with a video. Actually, we're live on Twitch right now if you want to come and watch. But we'll be live tomorrow morning with another video on this to show you what we did overnight. What we did, sorry, and during that 6 o'clock drop. But for now, lads, I'm out. Peace out. Speak to you soon.